Welcome to show 127, and we are gonna do as we usually do, use the numbers and find out if there's some witchcraft behind it. And as usual, we can make up some stuff. And this is how witchcraft works. This is that, but that's not this. That's the understanding of how all this crazy nonsense works, and as well as word magic, number magic. And when you start understanding that numbers can become letters and letters can become vice versa numbers, and numbers can become symbols, you can start understanding that there's something hidden and it was done on purpose, even though it's a coincidence. After a while, it cannot be a coincidence. So let's start with show 127, and 1 and 2 equals the fathers under the understanding that Aleph Bet, alphabet, in Hebrew means father, and we have 7 here as the first and second letter of the Hebrew alphabet is Aleph and Bet, and phonetically that's alphabet. So there you go, so that's your father, and Aleph Bet means father. And the number 7 is a weapon. That's right, number 7, when you look into the Hebrew alphabet, oh, here we go, it is Zayan, and the number 7 is made to cut, pierce, and is a weapon. So the father is a weapon, in other words, God, and anybody that uses the alphabet is using a weapon. So I know it's a little crazy, but hold on, all right? The number 7 here is associated to the number G in our alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's right. 7th letter of the alphabet is G and is associated to weapon through the witchcraft over here, okay? And we know that G here being 7 indirectly, because everything's done indirectly. So it is used for the word God, it is used for the word Google, and it's used in the word government, to govern mind, control your mind. Google's doing that, a pretty good job at that. And this guy here, he did it a long time ago, for the last thousands of years. Okay, so let us, I want to bring you here at the White House, because the White House is very important. This is your government, okay? Government, all right? Now, the White House here, there's a lot of magic just in front of you when you start understanding what to look for. So we're going to look at the windows, okay? You start counting the windows. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 windows. Okay, what does that bring us? That brings us at the bottom of here, the beginning of magic, all right? But, oh, hold on. There's another row of openings here. You got windows and a door. So you got 1, 2, 3, same thing. 11 openings, so you got your 22. 22 is your Hebrew alphabet, okay? 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet as the 22 path inside of the tree of the Kabbalah. But we're not finished, because when you start looking at it separately, as you can see, there's this side and that side, the right side, the left side, and the middle. You could start looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's your 44. 44 is magic with a K, and that's the symbol of magic with a K. Now we go in the center here, you got 1 window, 2 windows, 3 windows, and you know the rest. It becomes 6, and 6, 33 is magic, okay, without the K. It's just the word magic. So when you place, you take the letters, and you choose the numbers of the letters and you add them up, it will equal 33, and your 33 brings you this symbol as the only symbol associated with a 3 is the triangle. So 33 equals your symbol here, and that's a symbol of magic. Same thing on the other side, magic, and this symbol here, okay, the Islamic star if you want. All right, so now you take all your numbers, 44 plus 33 plus 44 equals 121. 121, if you multiply 11 by 11, will give you 121. And what's the symbol for this? Okay, I forgot to put it down. It's, hold on, let me, bad studio time. No special effects, ladies and gentlemen. No special effects. Nothing special, nothing new under the sun. So this is the symbol that we're looking for, okay? Anyways, so at the end of that, that is the word Antichrist, all right? The word Antichrist equals 121. Look it up in gematria. All right, so now there is something hidden here, is the word white. It is the White House. And inside the word white, let me change here, you have the number 65. Again, that is the simple gematria. You take all the letters and you add them up. That equals 65, and it gives you two symbols, all right? The 6 is equal to 33, right? 3 plus 3 equals 6. You have this symbol, and 5, we know it's witchcraft. So inside the word white, you have the number 65, and these are the two symbols that can be associated to this house. Now, we got to go a little further and understand what are they communicating. So you have 11 rows of windows, 11 rows of opening here, 11, 11 plus 65, 6 plus 5 again equals 11, all right? You can see the witchcraft and the magic. So we take 11 for the white, 11 for the windows, and 11 for the windows and the opening. Now that brings you to 33. That is your magic, and that brings you to this symbol here. So when you start understanding and you're able to see what the magicians created, they've created witchcraft. And what does the government do? The only thing they do is cast spells through their laws. All right, that's all they do. They do laws, okay, as well as a lot of violence. And they use word magic. We all know that taxation is theft, okay? That is what they're involved in, all right? When they come and they take your money, they're stealing from you, okay? I don't understand why they do that. They can print their own money, but there's a certain reason. They want to keep you, you know, the thumb on the man, all right? Then you have the terrorism. As you know, behind 9/11, there was a lot of magic. All right, there's a lot of magic numbers, like 9/11 happened on 9/11. 9 plus 1 plus 1 equals, that's right, 11. All right, then you look at the day it happened. It happened on the 254th day, which was the 11th of September. And that again, that's 111 days before the end of the year. 254 minus 365 is 111. Okay, so they're just, it's a one-trick pony show. There's nothing new under the sun. They've been doing it all a long time. I'm repeating the same thing, but when you start being able, somebody points it out to you, you can actually see it. This has to do with witchcraft. This is the house of witchcraft. And that being said, they are, the only thing they produce are laws, making them an author, okay? And giving them the word authority tied to them. So that's all they do is write laws. And what they've done this week, they did an act of piracy in the seas where they took over a Venezuelan ship, and that is piracy. So we've got a lot going here. We've got a house of thieves, we got a bunch of terrorists, and now they're pirates. Their acts speak louder than words, okay? And they use witchcraft, and all this witchcraft is magic, and magic is associated to trickery. You've been tricked. Entire humanity has been tricked with this nonsense, okay? With the pictograms. So that's all I have to say for today. Have a great day, and don't fall for it. That's it. You're dealing with witchcraft. Thanks. Bye.